I was sad for the whales.
Yeah, I know. Appreciate it. Congratulations, brother. Today's the day that you're starting the rest of your life, that you've already started. But we're here and we're blessed to be here, to come together with the family. This event bringing me back to some of the fondest memories that I've grown up with, to see some of the people that I love, Joe, to meet new people, Colton, Shuai, everyone coming together, bringing our friends back for this extremely important event that's going to be a milestone in your life. It's a blessing, and I couldn't be more blessed than to be here. Wishing you the best to you and your family, and I can't wait to see where life takes you.
Yeah, man.
You gotta cut that laugh, bro. I mean, I'm throwing in, do your thing.
Steven, I've known you for a few years now. You've become really one of my great friends, and it's been great to see you grow as a person and grow your family, and now you're finally taking the big plunge into marriage. I'm really excited for you guys. Congratulations.
Well, I'm super excited to be here. I haven't seen your parents in 14 or 15 years. They still look the same. They look great. I'm really excited to be here. Excited to be a part of this, and I definitely need that chicken recipe, like ASAP.
We need that chicken recipe.
I need the spicy Korean chicken recipe stat. But congratulations to the beautiful to the Cooke's.
Cooke's.
I can't wait to see what the future holds for your family.
Cheers to the Cooke's.
Cheers.
All right.
Thinking about our younger years, there was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before, but that's over now. You keep me coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want when you're lying here in my arms. I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Oh, once in your life you find someone who will turn your world around, pick you up when you're feeling down. Now nothing can change what you mean to me. There's a lot that I could say, but just hold me now, 'cause our love will light the way. Baby, you're all that I want when you're lying here in my arms. I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. I've been waiting for so long for something to right, for love to come along. Now our dreams are coming true, through the good times and the bad. I've hard to believe we're in heaven. And love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. We're in heaven.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
Congratulations! Okay.
Congratulations.
Baby mama, as you know, that's what I call you. I'm trying not to cry because I'm gonna cry the whole ceremony. But we are so happy for y'all. I'm just, again, about to start crying. I'm so happy that you two joined and finally tied the knot. It was such a beautiful ceremony. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you guys and your family. Again, thank you for having us and being a part of this special time in you guys' lives. Again, we love you guys and congratulations, you did
Congratulations.
it! Woo! Welcome to the Married Club!
Congratulations.
Not last because it was destined to. Your marriage will last because you choose to work for it, because you choose to fight for it, because you choose to keep it. You know, the perfect description of what love truly looks like was written in the Bible centuries ago in 1 Corinthians, and it reads, "Love is patient, love is kind, love is not jealous or boastful, it is not arrogant or rude, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, and it is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, however, rejoices in the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never fails." I'm blessed to be saying I'm celebrating 23 years this July, and I owe half of my marriage to that couple that I met 11 years ago. I went on to speak to that couple further, and they spoke of two other traits that summed up the foundation of their marriage, and that was give and take and compromise. I quickly found out that that couple had been married well over 70 years, and they actually happened to be the bride's grandparents. So needless to say, it was some pretty good advice, I'd say. Turn and face your parents, if you could see them. It's been written, when children find true love, parents find true joy. The marriage of a son and a daughter is one of the most precious and beautiful moments for a parent to experience in their lives. It's a day for thanks, and it's certainly a time for blessing. Stephen and Sue Cooke, Agnes and Dan DeFever. May each of you enjoy this day and these moments, because today is a day for you to rejoice in this marriage. As your hearts are full of pride and joy, may you be blessed to see their happiness this day, in these moments, and in the years that lie ahead. I'm guessing that over the years, you've shared with and handed on to them your faith, your hope, your love, and your loyalty. So may you see these same gifts reflected in their lives, in their marriage, in their home, and passed on as well. You know, it's said that children hold their parents' hands for a while, however, they hold their hearts for a lifetime. Today, as your son and your daughter set out with your love and well wishes, Stephen and Kristen would like you all to know that for everything that you have done and continue to do for them still, they want to say thank you and that they love you very much.
Take my whole life.
Let's give the parents a round of applause, please.
For I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand.
For Luke, Noah, and Adam, will you always promise to keep room in your lives for them? And will you commit yourselves to respecting and honoring them as individuals and members of this family? If you do so agree, together say, we will.
We will.
We recognize these children and acknowledge their significance on this wedding day. You know, a marriage license is certainly a legal document. However, a marriage in and of itself is not a contractual agreement. No minister, priest, or justice of the peace can create a marriage, because marriages are formed in the heart. And they require tremendous trust, I'd say. Tremendous trust to pledge oneself to a lifetime with a whole new person. Today, Kristen, Stephen, you'll demonstrate your acceptance and trust by publicly declaring your love and sharing with us your personal marriage vows. Stephen?
Are you going to hold it? All right. I got it, though. This thing on? Can you hear me good? All right. All right. I had this pretty memorized, but she made me write this anyways. So I suppose this is the part where I'm supposed to confess my undying love for you. The moment where I'm supposed to say you're the love of my life, and I can't possibly live this life without you. But I think we already know all that, so I'm going to skip all that. What I will say first and foremost is that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it took so long for us to finally have this moment, our day, your day. But I've learned to become a believer in timing, and I believe that for whatever reason before, it just wasn't the right time for us to have it. For example, COVID. Another believer of timer for the example of the people in attendance today, for the people who weren't in our lives previously, for the people who maybe took an absence, and for the people we met so they could join us today finally. Timing also in the sense that, as stated earlier, somehow in one of the most vulnerable times of our lives, which was left out earlier, that we did meet in a sushi bar in Riverside, followed by a boba shop in Moreno Valley, but to only find out afterwards that we're also neighbors
and were somehow mutually related by my childhood friends and my boss of that time. Yes. Perhaps it was fate or destiny that our paths crossed, but for whatever it was, I'm thankful. You and I have been through a lot throughout nearly this decade we have been together. And while most people will start this day forward with a new future and a little uncertainty, you and I have the benefit of starting this day with consistency and certainty. We are also very polar opposites, and I'm sure everyone in attendance knows, kind of like perhaps yin and yang. But because of that, we can't live without each other, and we balance each other out. And I truly believe that I couldn't have picked a better partner to start a family with. I have made a lot of questionable decisions in my life previously, but if there was one thing I ever did right, it was by being with you so we could have this amazing family together. I'll end this with this vow that I'm quoting. If you know where it's from, well, good for you. Kristen, I vow to help you love life, to always hold you down with tenderness, to be the patience that love demands, and to speak when words are new, and to share silence when they are not, to always live within the warmth of your heart and always call it home. It's from the Vow, the movie. I love you.
Stephen, you've always felt like warmth to my heart, and through time and persistence, that warm feeling started to feel more comfortable to me. It felt like peace and safety, and it felt like acceptance and love. It felt like my heart finally found its home. Ever since then, till now and our days to come, I promise to always love and nurture our hearts and family.
Stephen, please take Kristen's ring. Place it on her left-hand ring finger and repeat after me. Kristen, this ring comes with my promise.
Kristen, this ring comes with my promise.
That I will always love you.
That I will always love you.
Cherish you and honor you.
Cherish you and honor you.
For all the days of my life.
For all the days of my life.
With this ring.
With this ring. You say, I thee wed. There we go.
Kristen, please take Stephen's ring. Place it on his left-hand ring finger and repeat it.
Stephen, this ring comes with my promise that I will always love you, cherish you and honor you for all the days of my life. With this ring, I thee wed.
In Mark 10:9 it reads, "Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate." May these wedding rings be a reminder to each of you of the vows that you've shared here today and a witness to everyone here of your commitment in your marriage. Well, Stephen and Kristen have chosen to symbolize the relationship and joining of their two lives by participating in a very special and uncommon ceremony, a unity tequila ceremony. You may not realize it, however, good tequila in many ways is like a good marriage. Allow me to explain. Good tequila warms you from the inside. It gives you strength and confidence, and it helps you face difficult situations with a little bit of ease. When the rest of the world seems to turn their backs on you, good tequila is there for you. Sometimes regular tequila gives you a little bit of a headache. However, you eventually get over it. Good tequila is always forgiven. Stephen and Kristen, as your individual shots are poured out in just a moment by yours truly, they are symbolically representing your own individualities that you're bringing to your marriage. And as you are about to partake them together, they'll be personifying the merging of them to your marriage. I'm going to have you uncork your bottle and pour out your two shots. Family and friends, in just a few moments, I'm going to need the help of everyone here to cheer for Stephen and Kristen. On my signal, we are all going to yell out cheers, and Stephen and Kristen will drink to their wedding day and to a lifelong good marriage. Stephen and Kristen, are you ready? Here we go, everyone. 3, 2, 1.
Two years this summer, I knew it from the day I saw her. We were gonna be together. That's why I'm here to see her. She doesn't know I'm in Virginia, but I know she's my forever. So I'm asking for your blessing, and maybe just one lesson. He said 27 years, and here's my takeaway. It's not just picture perfect dancing in a white dress. It's not just rainy days when nothing stops the fighting. It's not just highs and lows and champagne toasts. I've come to know that love's not only the best days or the worst days. Love is the Tuesdays.
Before I let you pounce on your beloved Kristen, I too have some final advice I'd like to give you both. 3 things that I hope that you two will share in your new marriage adventures. 1, remember the day you met. Remind yourselves of how giddy you felt when you first laid eyes upon each other. 2, remember the day you fell in love. Remind yourselves of the goosebumps that were going through you. You didn't understand what they were until you realized you found your soulmate. And 3, remember the day you said I do. Remind yourselves of the butterflies that were swirling earlier today, knowing that you're going to stand right here in front of your best friend. Remember the day you met, remember the day you fell in love, and remember the day you said I do. They've helped me in my marriage. My prayer is that they help you too. Stephen, Kristen, now that you have shared these vows of love and commitment, and we have witnessed the expression of your love as you have given each other these rings, you've joined your hands and hearts before your family and friends by the legal right and authority that has been given unto me as a minister of the state of California. It is with great joy that I now pronounce you husband and wife. Now hold on, Tiger. Hold on. You've kissed 1,000 times, maybe more. However, make this kiss a promise. Stephen, you may now kiss your bride. These guys are ready to party. I love it. I love it. Join hands. Join hands. Join hands. Stephen and Kristen, as you continue your journey through life now as one, may you continue to love one another through all your years together, remembering always to be each other's best friend, lover, companion, and soulmate, not ever taking for granted this precious gift of love and life that you have for one another. Congratulations, you two. Flowers, please. It is my honor and pleasure to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Stephen and Kristen Cooke.
Congratulations. Good?
Girl, it's been a long, long time coming. Yes, it has. But I know that it's been worth the wait. Yeah. It feels like springtime in winter. It feels like Christmas in June. It feels like heaven has opened up its gates for me and you. Yeah. Every time I close my eyes, I thank the Lord that I've got you. Yeah. And you got me too. Every time I think of it, I pinch myself, 'cause I don't believe it's true. Yeah. That someone like you loves me too. Yeah. Yeah, 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 babe. Yeah. Ooh, girl, I think that you're truly something. Yes, you are. Yes, and you're every bit of a dream.
All right, we're ready to get started. First, please help me welcome Mayor of Honor Patricia and best man Keone. Up next, please help me welcome Anna and Sam. Up next, please help me welcome Lisa and Colton. Up next, please help me welcome Joe and Chino. Up next, please help me welcome Sue and Schwartz. Please help me welcome Ellie and Patty. And now at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask everyone to please stand up and help me welcome for the very first time, Kristen and Steven Cole. One more big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And now at this time, our beautiful bride and groom are going into their first dance.
must be true. Tell me, can this be real? How can I put into words what I feel? My life was complete. I thought I was home. Why do I feel like I'm losing control? Never thought that love could feel like this. And you changed my world with just one kiss. How can it be that right here with me there's an angel? It's a miracle. Your love is like a river, peacefully. Your soul is like a secret that I never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. God must have spent a little more time for you. A little more time. Was it in all of creation, all things great and small? You are the one that surpasses them all. More precious than any diamond or pearl. They broke the mold when you came in this world. And I'm trying hard to figure out just how I ever did without. Warmth of your smile, the heart of a child makes deep inside, keeps me purified. Never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. God must have spent a little more time on you.
One more big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And before we get started with dinner, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple words from our groom.
Make out. Where is that?
All right. Well, I'll catch you later. Just wait. Let's get this speech because I want some dinner. I'm hungry. Yeah. So welcome speech. Yeah. So first and foremost, we want to thank everyone today in attendance for making it out to the wedding. Especially on a Thursday, due to, I've heard a lot of complaints about that from certain professionals over here, but I suppose you have PTO, so you're welcome for using it, especially some of my restaurant people. Yeah, absolutely. But thanks for being here, because especially with the wedding that we have had, because this day is every bit of your guys' as it is ours, because without you, there wouldn't really need to be a huge celebration by any means. It could just be us two at a courthouse or something more intimate or something, but you know what I mean? That's good, I'm glad. Hopefully, yeah. But huge milestones like this should be celebrated. Whenever you have a reason to get together, you should do it. Especially in light of recent times where we realize that getting together has become kind of a privilege, specifically what's gone on in the past few years. But anybody who's no stranger to tragedy, you know what I mean? You never know what tomorrow brings, or when our own last day this is on this earth. So definitely, if you have a reason to get together, hang out, drink, wine, whatever, do it. And so we're glad that everybody came out here to see us from near and afar, for people who were sick and did what they could to come here last minute. Every one of you guys' efforts are appreciated, and we hope you guys have a good time. Thank you very much.
thought that love could feel like this. And you changed my world with just one kiss. How can it be that right here with me there's an angel? It's a miracle. Your love is like a river, peaceful and deep. Your soul is like a secret that I never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. God must have spent a little more time on you. God must have spent a little more time on you.
Can everyone please start finding their seat? As in a few short moments we'll be starting our toasts and speeches. Once again, can everyone please start finding their seats? Thank you.
Kristen and Steven, we're so incredibly happy for you guys. Congratulations and wishing you a lifetime of love.
Kristen, you're such a beautiful angel. I never met a beautiful angel with a soft heart who's always, considerate of other people's feeling and always tend to other people, and you are so amazing. Steven is so lucky.
Kristen, I love you so much. You are very, very proud of you, and I wish you a lifetime of happiness. And yes, Steven, you are very happy. And very lucky.
Cookie, I can't believe today is happening. It's been literally since childhood, elementary school. I always saw you as a troublemaker, but today you have 3 kids and a wife, and you're an inspiration to us. So we wish you happiness, health, and prosperity, and a lifetime of happiness from our heart to yours. Sincerely, Emily.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Hi Kristen, I've known you forever, since before you had babies. I knew you when you were just barely an adult. I've watched you grow into a beautiful woman, and now a wife, a mother, especially wonderful mother. I love you so much, and I wish nothing but the best for you and Steven. Love you guys.
Congratulations to you both.
All right, Steven, Ariane, please stop crying so much.
I was gonna
You know what I'm saying? Please stop crying so much. Steven, smile a little bit more, please. We like those pearly whites, you know what I'm saying? And then you guys?
Yeah. Congratulations, Milan, Steven.
Congratulations!
We've all been waiting for this day, so good job. Oh my gosh, I honestly don't know what to say, but congratulations. We covered it in our toast, sorry. We talked too much, but congratulations again. Hopefully you guys have a happily ever after, which I know you will. So congratulations. Yeah, stop bickering.
All right.
I can't express how much I have enjoyed this day, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well, especially because it's your big day, and I know that it means a lot to you, and I know that everyone's gonna remember because you both are meant for each other. I love you guys. Kisses.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we get started with our first speech. Up first, I would like to invite up the father of our groom for a speech.
As Steven's father, I want to say how proud I am of him and how he's conducted himself. And he finally got off the dime and decided to marry Kristen. It's long overdue. I'm glad he did. Excellent choice for a wife. I know that he'll continue to do a great job as a husband and as a father. And I want to say that we've been there for you a number of times, and as long as me and my wife are here, if you need help, we're there for you. And I want to say I'm expecting and hoping that it will be many years of happiness, good health, and prosperity.
And now at this time, I'd like to welcome up the mother of our bride for a speech.
Hello, everyone. As Kristen's slightly older sister. Just kidding. Okay. I just want to thank you all for so much for coming out to celebrate Kristen and Stephen's wedding day. On behalf of our entire new and extended family, we're incredibly thrilled and eternally grateful to ring in this joyous occasion with you. Okay. I tell you, my heart is full of love and gratitude and appreciation for our friends, family members, and loved ones who come from all over to attend this special day. While together with my supportive husband, Dan, and my very own loving mother, who is beside me all the way, and all of the rest of our family, I did our very best to raise Kristen to be God-fearing, strong, and independent. We couldn't be more thrilled for her that she's found her real-life fairy tale, Stephen. Stephen, as I've seen what a kind, gentle, empathetic, and comforting person you are, I knew my daughter was in a good place, is in a good place with you, and that I'm very grateful for continuously making my daughter happy, always being there for her, and never left her side. You've definitely made my daughter happy and redefined the meaning of love. I've been dreaming of this day when Kristen was a little girl, when she dressed up in her favorite princess gowns. And I'm sure I remember about her, thinking about her very own Prince Charming. And watched Cinderella, Little Mermaid, and Beauty and the Beast on loop for hours on end, just about that Prince Charming, happy ever after ending. Looking back, I can't help but smile at these precious moments. I wish I knew then how quickly time flies, and if I could offer you and Stephen one piece of advice, it would be to cherish every moment by living life to the fullest. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't go to bed mad or sad or angry. Don't waste 1 second worrying about something that's not important, or most especially something or someone beyond your control. The reason is simple. Life is too short. Ariane, as I call you ever since you're a kid. I'm so proud of the beautiful young woman you've grown into. I'm not sure what I did to deserve you or how you ended up turning out so wonderful. By all means, I'm a perfect parent, as you can attest to, but hey, I won't question it. I can't wait to celebrate many more occasions with you and Stephen. So, everyone, please please join me in, I don't even have a glass. Hold on a second.
I got you.
Thanks. Please join me in raising a glass to the beautiful couple. Here's to a lifetime of love, health, and happiness. I love you both.
One more big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And now at this time, I'd like to welcome up the best man, Chino, for a speech.
Sorry, but I had to write it down on a piece of paper. I just want to say congratulations to the couple. You guys really are a beautiful couple, and I'm not just saying that. Kristen, you look very beautiful. Stephen, you clean up pretty good. You look all right. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Chino, and I'm his best man. Stephen and I, we've known each other since the 7th grade. We go back, way back then. I've known him, me and his father, we used to go to the rifle range, go to the gun show. Going to Cooke's house to, to have some spicy Korean chicken from mom. And I remember she used to love forcing it on me because I would be sweating and it's so spicy and hot. She's like, here, eat some more, eat some more. So those were good memories. I remember finding out for the first time that
here today.
she has chicken today, so I'm excited. I remember finding out for the first time that Cooke's nickname is Momoki. And Momoki, and we used to always tease him all the time, like, hey Momoki, wanna go training? Hey Momoki. And he would just say, well, I'm gonna sidekick you, or I'll chop you in the neck. I'm like, okay. But when you start learning about Cooke, you realize he has a very unusual way of showing the way he cares about people. So he's a tough love type of person, Growing up doing combat sports, I mean, Steven is always into, martial arts, MMA and stuff like that. Sometimes he got in a little bit of trouble, he was never afraid of nobody. And one of the good things about that was he always had your back. No matter what the circumstances were, he was always there for you. And he was down and ready to go, no matter what you needed him there for. That's right. And yeah, he got in a little bit of trouble. We both got in some trouble growing up and stuff, but he definitely is a smart guy. He did make a lot of smart decisions growing up. One being, of course, Kristen, choosing her as his bride. Steven, you are one of the most stubborn people I have ever met in my life. I think anyone that really knows Steven, we all know that he is one of the most stubborn people. He's the type of guy that debates everything with you. I mean, it could be debating like world issues, and it could be something as small as like what laundry detergent to use with washing your clothes. It's like no matter what, he has a point, he wants to get across. But because he's so stubborn, he's actually very determined. And that's really, I believe, what drives him to keep pushing. And this is the guy that can work 100 hours in 1 week and not break a sweat and just pick up the phone like, hey, what's up, man? Oh yeah, I just slept like 2 hours. And I'm like, oh, okay. You sound like you've been, I just can't believe how driven he is and just, how he keeps on going. He's determined, he never quits. And when Steven has a goal, he always will keep going. And he won't let any elements around him to stop him. So, Kristen, I know he's a tough guy to deal with. And, we could all attest to that. But one thing I do know is Steven's always going to protect your guys' family. He will always make smart decisions for you guys, and he's determined to make sure that you guys succeed. I don't have a glass. I just forgot, even though Mom just... but I will say, I'll raise a glass to the couple. You two are beautiful. Thank you so much. So if you join me in raising the glass, Steven, continue to love Kristen, continue to support Steven, and just remember, although you guys may have personal goals, what you guys want to accomplish, just remember that you do have one common goal, and that's just to be a family together. So, to the couple.
One more big round of applause for the best man. And now at this time, I'd like to welcome up the maid of honor, Patricia, for her speech.
All right, first I want to thank you all for being here with us today. And secondly, I want you all to know that I had to Google so many maid of honor speeches for me to be able to perfect this, so just bear with me. Okay, so most examples started with a quote. So I think that this quote I found could kickstart my speech. It says, "Love is a commitment to protecting another person's heart with the same passion you use to guard your own." As most of you know, or for those of you that don't, I'm Kristen's little but not so little sister. As we grew older, I remember how I always looked up to her. But one thing I remember most to this day is how much she inspires me. Not just myself, but many of us that truly know her and her heart and how to love unconditionally and treat others with so much kindness understanding, patience, and how to be and love so selflessly but still be strong-hearted when needed. Okay, try not to cry. Hold on. Because of how pure, genuine, and soft-spoken my sister is, I feel like it's my duty as her younger sister and kind of like the tomboy of the family was to always be her protector. So I always wanted to be there for her and protect her from anyone and everyone that may be the reason for any pain and distress in her heart and mind. After meeting Steven for the first time and knowing him for a few years now, I feel like I've come to learn and realize that he might just be the perfect fit for my sister. I 100% approve because Steven seems to be very similar to myself, as some of you may already know. And for those of you that don't, what I mean by that is, okay, I lost my speech, hold on. So, where did it go? Okay, so what I mean by that is that from having from having good food or good taste in food, so he can feed all Kristen's rather than late night cravings, to riding motorcycles to add a little scare to her stomach every now and then, and loving the art of MMA so he can be not just her protector, but the entire family's. I feel comfortable that I'm handing down the torch to be my sister's new protector. But don't mess it up, because I'm still here and I'm always going to be ready to step it up again if I have to. I am confident though that both of you, both your love and commitment to each other will allow you both to protect each other's heart with the same passion I did that you both used to guard your own. So on this day, this very special day, I want to wish Steven and Kristen a very happily ever after a girl could ever dream of. I love you both and congratulations.
And now at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we have an open microphone. So would anyone like to say a couple words?
I don't know how I'm gonna follow that up, but I'm Kristen's younger brother. If you guys know my sister, you know she's the daintiest, softest, pinkest person you'll ever meet. She loves everything that's pink, literally anything, you know? And like Steven said earlier, he's the complete opposite, you know? I've never even seen him smile till he was standing in the altar. He's exactly what my sister needed when they first met each other. I know my sister's mind tends to wander off and make everything way more dramatic than it is. But when that happens, I know Steven is there, keeping her grounded. I just want to say thanks for taking care of my sister and the boys and giving them everything that they need. Congratulations, you guys. Cheers.
Here we go. Hi everyone, this is her youngest sister, Margot. So for as long as I can remember, I always found Kristen to be so weak and fragile. I know you guys noticed there's a trend here in all of our speeches. She's too weak and fragile to do PE. She cries when someone says something remotely mean. She cries when someone says something nice. She also uses kindness as her ultimate form of response to someone's disrespect because maybe they're just, having a hard time right now. It's really my least favorite thing about her. And I always hoped she would toughen up through the years because I constantly worried that people would come along just to exploit her compassionate heart. But ever since you walked into her life, Stephen, it seems that you've added a sense of balance in her life. Like, her heartstrings have become tough enough that they're not so easily plucked. And it honestly may very well be because you've pissed her off enough times to the point that she's no longer wants to take any crap from anybody. Whatever it may be, I'd like to thank you because I can now rest easy knowing my sister's heart is much stronger now that you're in it. I'm really and truly happy that you've both found each other to spend forever with. Congratulations! I'm so happy for you!
Hi, my dear. Okay, I just want to say, the first time I met Kristen, I saw her and I was like, wow, what a beautiful angel. I was like, I hope someday I become a friend and, you know, get to know her and everything. And 6 years later, guess what? She is the most considerate and daring and an angel, and she put other people ahead. I love her so much. We do everything together. It was like she's the angel and I'm the devil. Seriously. But I'm like, if something happened back to me, I'm like, Kristen, you know, this happened. What do you say about that? Oh, Sue, she always finds the good thing in other people. And that's what I love about her. And she's always positive thinking. I'm like, okay, all right, you then. All right, I'll take your advice for it. I'll do good instead of being evil. So I you know what? I thank her for, you know, coming to my life and being part of my life, and I love her so much. And she's like the angel, you know, most beautiful angel I've ever seen. Then Stephen, of course, she takes good care of her. So he's always doing everything, whatever it takes, yeah, just to make her happy and, you know, make sure he takes care of the family. So I love that. To Kristen and Stephen. I wish you guys the best of luck, happiness, and prosperity, and also health. So, you know, from my heart to yours, I love you so much, and I want to wish you the best. So, I'm so happy that, you know, just to be here today.
One more big round of applause for everyone that gave a speech tonight.
I am pregnant, so I will try not to cry, but I guarantee you, it's not gonna happen. My husband said, now you know you're gonna get up there and cry, why you gonna go up there? It's okay. As Stephen said in his vows, it was all about timing, about the wedding. So, I've been knowing Kristen about 6-7 years, but I moved away from my job and then we just didn't really hang out or talk that much. Well, then when she got pregnant with Adam, I got pregnant with my son. So for the last 2.5 years, we've literally talked every single day. And I'm not exaggerating. She is the most kind and thoughtful and selfless person I've ever met. And I'm so grateful and blessed that the timing was right for me to come into your guys' life and for me to be here today with you guys. I'm still shocked that I am a bridesmaid because I'm so honored to be a part of you guys' big day. Welcome to the Married Club. And one thing I can say is, well, advice. As long as you put God first, I promise, you'll get through everything. Congratulations, and I love you guys. Oh, and I didn't cry. Woohoo!
One more big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. I don't know what Steve
you want me to talk about you? Well, he's sweating bullets now. Well, Stephen and I actually, and Kristen, actually had a very direct but separate connections. I first met Kristen when she was working in Wells Fargo, and she was my, what do you call that, business manager or something, right? And the first time I saw her, I said, wow, a beautiful Filipino girl, and the nicest one also, and very professional. And then, here comes Stephen. Stephen came and worked at one of my restaurants, Amaya.
Love you, Stephen.
And he was, I guess no one wanted to hire him. He came in and says, I'll do anything. So he started as a barback. A waiter?
Barback.
No, barback. You can't upgrade yourself to waiter. So, but because of his hard work and talent and commitment, he actually worked his way up through the ranks. Then he became a server, one of the best that I had, and he also became a sushi chef. And I gotta tell you, some of my Korean sushi chefs that are old-fashioned, they were against it. Because they told me, says, he's not even pure Korean. And I said, well, I want you guys to give this kid a chance. And if you don't, I'm gonna fire your ass. Sorry. I don't mean to say that. And long story short, he became one of my better sushi chefs. And in fact, I was telling Kristen this. This is how weird it was. My sister, we had our family dinner 2 weeks ago. And she said, I met this beautiful Filipino girl, blonde hair, petite, and she was the nicest gal. And I said, okay. And then she said, she's gonna get married in a couple weeks. I said, ding ding. I said, wait, that's gotta be Kristen. And I put 2 and 2 together and said, sure enough, it was Kristen. And to top it all off, Dan, where are you, Dan? There's Dan. Dan was my former brother-in-law. That's how interconnected my family is with their family. And the first time I attended, I think it was Noah's birthday, if I'm not mistaken.
It was his baby shower.
Baby shower.
Last minute, yeah.
And no one told me that Dan was actually Stephen's or Kristen's father-in-law. And so when I showed up at the house, when I first saw Dan, I said, what the heck are you doing here? And that's when I found out. But anywho, there are a lot of connections between me and Stephen. I was always fond of Stephen. And someone said something about he was arrogant or something like that. He was hard-headed. And I remember that because when I would tell him what to do in the restaurant business, he would tend to agree, like, yeah, but. There's always a but after that. And that's Stephen. But he's very smart. He's street smart and very practical. He knows a lot about the restaurants over the years. And he's just like a sponge. He just absorbed everything. And he's one thing that I really appreciated about Stephen was his loyalty. He was someone that I can trust and someone that I know will always protect me. And that's the kind of guy he was, or he is still. And in fact, he calls me, he said, my second dad. That's what he calls me. And I'm so glad. And I've been pushing Stephen all these years. I said, you gotta marry Kristen. You cannot find another beautiful and nice girl like Kristen.
That's right.
Beautiful Filipina.
Yeah, beautiful Filipina. But I've been pushing him for the last, 5 years or 6 years. And thank God he finally did it. And I couldn't ask for anything better than that. These are 2 beautiful people that just got married today. And make some more kids. 3. You need to have 3 more. And I'll part my speech with this joke about marriage. there was this guy who was very faithful to God. And God was so happy with this guy saying, hey, give me give me a wish and I'll fulfill it, is what God said. And this guy who doesn't like flying but loves to go to Hawaii said, God, can you build me a bridge from California all the way to Hawaii? And God says, young man, you know the kind of complications we have to go through, the logistics of putting a bridge that long? I said, make another wish. And the guy thought, okay, since I had been divorced 3 times, give me an idea of how a woman would think, how they feel. How can I make them happy? And God says, how many lanes do you want on that bridge? 2 or 4 lanes. Anywho, congratulations again. And I'm so happy for both of you. And I'm just glad that I met you guys were part of my life, one way or another. Thank you. I want to see
All right. So here it is. The day we've all been waiting for. Very proud and happy to be a part of this. Very proud and happy to have a new family included. It's been a real great time. And I hope you guys live long and prosper. These guys, my kids and my family have been a part of my life for the longest point that I can remember. And it's been a cherish ever since. And it's been an honor and a privilege to walk my daughter down the aisle. Speaking of Kristen's tender heart, went to SeaWorld. Everybody's happy and looking at the aquarium and carrying on. And we look over at Kristen, she's crying. We have no clue. She didn't either. We just went with it. But again, I am very proud and privileged. Stephen, welcome to my family. I welcome you into our home and our heart. Christian, good luck.
I was sad for the whale.
Yeah, I know. Appreciate it.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa, and I just want to say that when I first met Kristen, I knew she was very special because she was the one that approached me, and we were outside waiting for our ride when we didn't have our driver's license yet. So this was when we were 17, and she just looks at me and she's like, hi, what's your name? And so ever since then we hit it off, and I was like, oh my gosh, I met a girl that is kind of like me. She's like a version of me, because I was like, oh, I'm soft-spoken, I'm sweet, I'm good-hearted. And then with time I realized Kristen is even more sweeter. And I was like, oh my gosh, she deserves happiness, the world. And I know that she had always been waiting for this moment. And I watched her evolve throughout the years. And I seen her fall, get up, fall again, get up again. And it's been a beautiful journey to see her in this and to see her meet a guy that really makes her happy. A guy that, like she said, gives her that safety, that makes her feel like home. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And I wish you guys the best and many more years of marriage, happiness, peace, joy, and maybe even more children. I love you guys and wish you the best.
And now at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite up our beautiful bride and groom and their children to share a dance.
Okay. You know what? I'll take the lead on this. You know, let the beard talk, let the spirit flow. Kristen, Steven, congratulations. Honestly, it's a pretty fun wedding. I'm having a blast, and I see the love you two share with each other. And all in all, through all the speeches, I heard how like sugar sweet, yin and yang, and I see it. And you know, make the most of that. Stay together, stay strong. Whatever it takes to make it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Ditto. Congrats, dude.
No. Speak from the heart.
That
Come
is
on.
my heart.
Congratulations, Steven and Kristen. I love you guys. Steven, you're like my little brother. You've made a lot of mistakes, but Kristen, thank you for putting him in his place, settling him down, and got him to put a ring on her finger.
There you go.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Cheers to you guys.
Congrats.
Congratulations on your nuptials. I hope the best for both of you and your family. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Hi, Kristen and Steven. Well, it's Arian for me because I've called you Arian forever. But I'm so happy for both of you, and I wish you all the happiness, all the good health, and a life full of bliss. I love you both, and I'm so happy for both of you. Thank you.
Ariane, my half pint, Steve-O, all the best luck. We love you. We appreciate being a part of this. You are an inspiration for everybody else that showed up. It shows in the friendship and the love that you have with everybody here. We love you. Peace out.
One more thing.
Go.
Steven, okay, you gotta take care of my daughter, okay? Okay, but you have been taking care of her, and I love you for that, and I welcome you to the family. I love you both. I really do. I appreciate all the caring love you give the whole family. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family, Steven.
And I'll back that up. You already know my background, Steven. You screw up. I'll be darkening your doorway, my boy. I love you, man.
I love you.
I'm very proud that, not proud, I'm very happy that you guys finally got married, and it just makes me happy because you guys have been together for a while but not married yet, and you know, it just makes me feel happy. You know? Don't. Did you forget the whole reason we came out? After, no. Just go say,
I love you.
Go tell mom and dad how you're happy that they got married now and their wedding.
I'm happy, mommy. I'm happy, daddy.
Love you.
Love you.
Go ahead,
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got trouble, and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you.
All right, on your toes, get ready. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Stronger too, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy, and as the years go by, a friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got got a friend in me.
On this day of April 7th, 2022, on a Thursday evening, we just got married.
Mr. and Mrs. Cooke.
Mr. and Mrs. Cooke, absolutely. Stephen Cooke, Kristen Cooke. Although we are newlyweds, we have been together a long time, we already had kids. So nothing tells me that she's the one without having my kids first to know that it's real. You know what
I passed the test.
Absolutely. If we're looking back on this years down the road, I think we're going to look at it by the decades. You know, we're still going to be together. I know it's not a matter of a question, unless I'm dead and I crashed my motorcycle.
Okay, you don't say stuff like that.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway.
Okay. I'm just saying, yeah, it's the only way I'm going
It's the
now.
bike. The bike's going to get in between us.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But, yeah, you know, hopefully life's all good. Hopefully we're richer. And if possible, you're happier. You know, I guess you can always be happier, right? Rather than being more content. And we got more kids, and then maybe even more down the road. We're at the point when we watch this, we got grandkids. Yeah, and you're still around too. Yeah, absolutely, baby. Murda, what's up?
Thank you.
Wanna say
I
something
can't
else?
top that.
You can't?
I
Okay.
can't top that. Everything he said
Bukkake time
is in my heart too. Stop.